The document I'm about to show you doesn't exist. Not on any public ledger, not in any press release, but its effects are already being felt in every zip code in America. What if I told you the struggle to pay your mortgage isn't an accident? What if the American dream of owning a home and building generational wealth was marked for termination years ago? We live in a society defined by two realities. The one they sell you, hard work, savings, the inevitable ladder of success. And the real one, the one reserved for the hyper-elite, where asset inflation is a weapon and stability is a commodity. Today, we expose the ultimate information asymmetry. While you struggle to save for a down payment, 3 passive asset management companies, led by the behemoth BlackRock, are quietly buying your entire neighborhood. And the cruelest twist? Your own 401k is funding them. For 50 years, the script was simple: buy a home, pay down the debt, build equity, pass that wealth to your children, giving them a head start. Homeownership was the engine of the middle class, the great equalizer. It was an appreciating asset that ordinary people controlled. This is the narrative they still tell you. They say the housing market is just reacting to supply and demand, to high interest rates, to simple economics. But that is a carefully constructed lie. The engine hasn't stalled. It's been hijacked. We are witnessing the engineered transition from an ownership society to a renter society. A permanent, feudal state where the middle class owns nothing, and the institutions own everything. The asset of real estate is being transformed from a path to independence into a mechanism for permanent wealth extraction. Let's look at the mechanics. The official narrative says high interest rates are here to cool inflation. But think, if you can't afford an 8% mortgage, who can? The institutions don't use mortgages. BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street use what's called permanent capital, vast pools of money derived from exchange-traded funds, and yes, your retirement savings. In 2023, while individual buyers were sidelined, institutional investors bought up to 30% of available single-family homes in key markets like Atlanta and Charlotte. They aren't trying to outbid you. They are operating in a completely different reality where interest rates are a minor inconvenience, not a barrier. Their proprietary AI system, Aladdin, identifies entire neighborhoods primed for transformation, maximizing yields not through price appreciation, but through inescapable, inflation-adjusted rent. The strategy is clinical: buy up supply, dominate the rental market, and eliminate competition. You are not a customer, you are a captive market. What happens when this blueprint is fully realized? We enter a new age of neo-feudalism. When you don't own your home, you have no hedge against inflation. You have no equity to borrow against in an emergency. You have no foundation to pass down. Generational wealth transfer ends. The $30 trillion that was supposed to pass to the next generation evaporates into corporate profit margins and management fees. The middle class is hollowed out. On one side, a class of hyper-asset managers who own the very land beneath our feet. On the other, a permanent renter class, dynamic, but utterly dependent. The stability, the safety, the sovereignty of home ownership? It's over. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as intended. The information is asymmetric because they need you to keep investing your money into the very vehicles that are disenfranchising you. If they control the assets and they control the capital, who controls the future? Think about where your next rent check is really going.